Hi y'all, welcome back. I am getting ready to test stitch this cute little Halloween gnome. He's got spiders around him and they've built a little spider web out there. So I have put several of these little Halloween gnomes in the group. And when you stitch them, you're going to want to use 2 layers of tearaway stabilizer. It's not that really thin kind. It's just, this is Pellin Stitch and Tear, and it's not the Stitch and Tear Light. It's the regular Stitch and Tear. And I'm using 2 layers. And I've starched my fabric. And did I put this on the wrong side? No. All right. All right. So the first color stop is his shoes. And I'm not going to have you watch everything stitching. Kind of give you the highlights. So I'll just try to give you the highlights of the stitching. And these little shoes are the first color stop. And then we change to black. Now when I stitch black on white, I put in a black bobbin. And I just use a regular black bobbin. I don't wind my own bobbin. I do that for freestanding lace because 9 out of 10 times the white bleeds through the black, and I digitize with the default, which is supposed to be the best way, and I don't try to make it any heavier because I don't want the design real dense. So I just do it at default and go. So let me change the top thread. Alright, so this is a very minimal amount of stitching for his robe, if you will, that peeks through his beard. And like I said, I put black in the bobbin simply because I don't want anything peeking through. I usually use just a white bobbin thread. And but not when I stitch black, especially on a white fabric. One of my first machines, I had to always use the same color thread in the bobbin as I did in the top because it just didn't stitch well. So that looks good. Let me change colors to gray. Alright, so I have my silver, gray, whatever color you want to call it. It's silver more than anything. And this does his beard. I'm not going to have you watch this because the beard and the hat are the biggest portions of this design. And by the way, this is a 4x4 that I'm stitching. So it just lays down some underlay stitches and then stitches the beard. So I'll be back when this is done. Just to let you see how it's done. Also tell you that this one does not have any outlining, and I will have one that has outlining because I know some people like the outlining. Alright, color stop number 4 is his nose, and I put in a skin color. And I know there's a lot of skin colors, but mine happens to be very, very pale. Alright, I have changed to an orange thread to do the hat. So that is color stop number 5. It just puts some underlay down and I'll start filling it in. and the hat does have a pumpkin face on it. I will be back. Well, here's another look at what he's like right now. And I'll be back when he's done the hat. So my machine says that it takes 19 minutes to stitch this out. That's stitching time. Okay. Alright, color stop number 6 is the oh, let's see, I was going to do that in green. The spider web. So let me pull that thread back up and change. So the spider web in the file is yellow, but I'm going to do it in green. Alright, so in the file, the spider web is yellow, but and it's a different color yellow from the eyes, but I'm doing the spider web in green. Maybe I'll change it in the file. Alright, so now it wants to do the eyes, which is color stop 7, and I'm going to change to yellow. Alright, I've changed to a bright yellow to do the eyes in the pumpkin hat. And I'll be back. Alright, so it's done the face, and now we're on black again. So I'm changing my bobbin to black, just because it did so well down here. I don't want to take any chances. Okay, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is going to stitch the band and the spiders. The band of his hat and the spiders. Alright, so it's going to stitch the legs and then the body of the spider and then go up and do the other one. And it does have jump stitches, and I did not tell it to do that. Why is it doing that? It's supposed to go up and back. Alright, I'll fix it. Like that. That's what it's supposed to do. Alright, I have to go fix that on my file. This is always a test stitch, so. While that's stitching, it's just stitching and stitching. I'm going to go change that file and I'll be right back. Alright, I think I've fixed that. Now it's going to do his eye, their eyes, the spider's eyes. So I'm changing to, why am I doing that? I'm so used to taking the hoop off and changing the bobbin thread. I've done so much of the freestanding lace. Alright, so I've put in a red to do their eyes. Okay, what's wrong? Alright, I will be right back. Alright, so this is stitching the mouth, and it's a really quick stitch. The eyes are so tiny, they just did not want to stitch much. They're there, but they're a little bitty. Wow, okay. Alright, and we're done. So there is the witch and spider Halloween design. Hope you enjoy it. It'll be free in the group. Alright, so I'm trimming these threads on the back, and now I know why the red eyes didn't show up. Because I had black bobbin in. So, don't do that. Remember to change your bobbin whenever you, after you stitch the black spiders. I just like to clean it up while I've got it out. So, you do your thing. I'm cleaning mine up. I will be back with the one that is outlined. Alright, so this is the outlined witch with the spiders and the spider web. I've made a few changes on it, changed the color of the spider web, and did the outlining, so hang on. Alright, the first color stock is orange, and it does the feet just like the other one did. And it's a quick stitch. And now we're going to put in the gray or the silver. So the colors kind of switch around. It's doing the beard first, and it'll do the underlay and then finish stitching, and I'll be back. Alright, the beard's finished, and now it's time for the nose. And this is color stock number 3. And stitch that nose whatever color you want to stitch it. I'm super pale, so I just pick a light, a darker cream color. Should be kind of really pink because my nose stays really pink a lot. Alright, time for the hat. Alright, so the hat is the same. And once again, I'm using the stitch and tear, the Pellin stitch and tear, not the light, but the regular stitch and tear. And I have another layer of it underneath my fabric. I didn't hoop a whole layer, so I just laid two pieces just barely overlapping underneath where it's going to stitch. So I will be back when this hat is done. Alright, it's time to stitch the face on the pumpkin hat, and I put in a bright yellow. And it's just filling all that in. Alright, now it's time for the spider web, and I've changed it to green in both the one with the outline and one without the outline. So it is its own separate color stop, and this is color stop number 6 on this design. Alright. Now it's time for black. Alright, so I've already noticed an issue. I gotta go change just a second. That the legs on this part are in a different black than the rest of it. So I'm gonna go make that change here in just a second. And it'll stitch all the black at one time. Alright, so this is where it stitches the rest of the black. And I'll make that change here in just a second. Oops. Oh, did it come out? No, why are you telling me it came out when it didn't? There we go. Alright, so I'll be back in a little bit. Alright, so I want you to get a sneak peek of this. You know, I don't remember if I actually put in the black bobbin. If I didn't, it's doing really well. And I opened my mouth too soon. I hate black thread. And it's getting ready to stitch the spider now. So it's just going to repeat that other spider. Alright, time to change thread colors. Alright, so we're getting ready to do the eyes on the spiders. They're in red. And on the other design, remember I accidentally left in the black bobbin, so the eyes didn't look very good. There's not much to them. They're very, very tiny. Alright, so I changed to orange. What? Oh, changed to orange to stitch the mouth. And we're done. I'll be right back. Alright, so here's both of them. One without the outlines and one with the outlines. And this will be on my Facebook group as a free design, along with the others. Alright, here's the Boo Witch, outlined and not outlined. Here is the Broom Witch. And here is the Cupcake Witch. And those are all in the group. as free designs download for you.